Hello, and welcome to Batman Arkham Asylum 100% played on hard. I've played this game a million times, as you can probably see by the all of that, but this is... oh, that's my own stream. This is my first time recording myself playing it, properly anyway. I used to have a YouTube channel back in like 2013 that I tried to record on but didn't have a good enough PC, and now I can stream it. So let's get rid of this save file because clearly I don't need all of these save files. Subtitles, yes. Continue. Hard difficulty. I can quote the majority of this game, but I shall try not to. I hope that cursor isn't appearing on my screen, that's kind of annoying. Paulie's Diner from the start of Batman Arkham Knight.
Batman is now en route to Arkham Island.
Rocksteady really love their detail. Might have to turn it down as well because it is quite loud. Get through the cutscene and then do it. Hitchhikers may be escaping patience.
Stand back, fool, I've got a bomb!
Mark Hamill.
All right.
Such a good soundtrack as well. Insanely good. I think this composer is the same one who's going to be working on Suicide Squad, and if that's true, very excited. Obviously there's loads of other reasons why I'm excited as well. So loud. Oops.
Hey, Sharpie. Love what you've done with the place.
That's Warden Shop to you. Bowles!
Yo, Frankie! How's the wife and kids?
You miss me.
Shut it, clown!
A lot of people here really want to talk to you.
Really? I don't mind walking. Not so tight, boy. She'll crease the suit.
Get that filthy degenerate out of here!
Warden, something's not right. I'm going with him.
Okay. So now we can finally change the audio options, which I really probably should have done before starting, but hey ho. We'll check now that this isn't too loud. If I can. On my phone, because I've got the most advanced setup ever. Right, resume. We'll see. Yeah, I think we're good.
Yes, sir. He's waiting for you down at patient handover. He got here just before you did.
Oops.
Sharpie loves his cat. Hey, Sharpie,
Professional.
my good side?
There we go.
They're all good, aren't they?
I want him securely locked away this time. Another escape and I will lose support for my mayoral campaign.
Don't worry, Warden. I have every...
Look at all this new security.
How's a guy supposed to break out of here? It's really hard for me to not just do the whole intro.
The intensive treatment lobby. All non-essential staff to vacate the area.
Hey, alright man, how you doing?
My sweet little...
This game still looks amazing. Like, 2009 still looks insanely good. Hello, Insane Bat.
You know what? I prefer the
I assume that's because you're a Batman fan. Same.
Multiple prohibited items.
Joker searched again.
It's not a patient.
Ooh,
Would you sneak in with your bats? Come on, tell me. It's so hard not to just do the whole intro, I swear. I have played this game an ungodly amount of times.
Get him out of there.
I want weapons on him at all times. Do not let him out of your sight.
There'll be time enough for you later, Cash.
I know.
Tick tock.
Is that a crocodile I hear? Dr. Penelope Young.
What's up, Doc? Pencil me in for tomorrow at 4. We've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, keep behind me.
Hello, new patient.
I'm assuming you've played all of the games in this series. Insane. Like,
Ooh, it's my
this is probably my favourite one still. I love them all, but this is probably still my favourite.
Situated on a small island in the
Hear about Black Jade? Shut up!
Rocksteady, though,
Shut it!
some of the best developers out there at the moment.
wiring in these
Yeah, it's the atmosphere for me with this
My
one.
boys are
Definitely the
never
atmosphere.
that
It's
unfortunate
so oppressive and claustrophobic and
Just gotta check your
gothic and
prisoner, Officer.
awesome.
Whatever, just be quick.
Only following procedure. Patient seems to be in satisfactory condition. Looks like he's suffered minor lacerations, probably in the last 2 hours. There seems to be...
Need to take my temperature? I'll be happy to drop my pants.
He saw you.
City has to be my favourite. Yeah, a lot of people say that.
He's good.
Um,
Get the door open.
I can see why City is a lot of people's favourite, and I think City was a lot of people's first as well. But Asylum will always have a special place in my heart. And yeah, like, they took Batman comic books and just made a game, essentially.
Got another psycho on the way.
If they could ever make a movie to this level of quality, I would lose my mind.
Must have been one of the guards then. Crocco boy, is that you?
But then also, how are you going to make a live-action Batman movie if you don't have, you know, Mark Hamill Joker, who is the Joker, and he literally has Arkham in his name?
All time.
What do you think of Origins? I think Origins is really underrated, personally.
What's it doing?
Yeah, I think it got a lot of hate when it came out because of the bugs, but Warner Bros. Montreal, with the time that they had to make that game, did a brilliant job, and people don't respect it enough.
Toy collar won't stop
Personally.
killing you, Batman. I'll rip you apart.
The section in the Royal Hotel is
That
one
reminds
of my
me, I
favourite
really
levels in
need
the
to
whole
get me
series.
some meat.
Okay, move up.
And I will be going through all the games, because why not?
Hold tight.
How come they let Batman pass security?
Whee! Great night for a party.
Not where you're going.
The night is young, Bats.
I still have a trick or two up my sleeve. I mean, don't you think it's a little bit funny how a fire at Blackgate caused hundreds of my crew to be moved here? I have a problem.
I thought I told you to stay quiet.
Oh, Frankie, you really should learn to keep that fat mouth of yours shut.
It'll get you into trouble.
Tell me something. You've never let me catch you this easily. What are you really after?
Oh, nothing much. Hundreds dying in pain and fear. All their meaningless lives brought to a
Yeah.
horrifying
I mean,
conclusion.
I
All
got this
thanks
game
to you and a book of
for my 10th birthday back in
Was that the answer
2010,
you wanted?
and have not stopped playing it since.
Prisoners from Blackgate Prison.
R.I.P. Frankie, indeed.
What's he doing?
Stay where you are.
Get a flashlight. Get a light on him.
Your institution is temporary.
What? Don't you trust me?
Hello, Welsh player. How are you doing?
Our guest has arrived.
Going through one of my favourite games of all time again.
Lower floors are
I'm very drunk. Uh-oh.
So, you're back. You killed 3 of my crew when you busted out of here.
Only 3?
I'll be sure to try harder next time. What say we aim for 100? 23rd. It's been way more than 23. It's been, like... I wish I could say it was the 23rd time, but it's been way more than 23. I am sad. What can I say, man? I don't know why I have more followers than you. I mean, to be fair, you haven't streamed in, like, what, a year?
Arkham staff only.
I assure you, if anyone's qualified, it's
Aw,
I appreciate
thank
the
you.
assistance, but he'll unsettle the more violent.
You might want to say that after watching me for a while. I don't know if I'm entertaining yet. Don't be a stranger. You're always welcome here.
Gotta say, it's good to be back.
I should speedrun this game. I know it that well.
He surrendered
Mark and Kate,
almost
yeah.
without a fight.
Yeah, and Arlene Sorkin for Harley Quinn in this one as well, who was the original voice actor for Batman Arkham... sorry, not Batman Arkham. Batman the Animated Series Harley Quinn. She's only in this one. They replaced her with Tara Strong in the other ones, but she does a really good job in this one. It's like as if... because it was written by Paul Dini as well, who wrote Batman the Animated Series. And it's like as if they just took, like, a Batman the Animated Series episode, made it like 10 hours long, and then just made it for adults rather than for kids.
Come on in.
And I love it. I love it so much. Welcome to the madhouse, Batman. And you swing it gloriously. Yeah, now, I actually didn't see the animated series until, like, this year before that. I bought the box set, and it was the first time that I'd ever watched it in full. But unbelievably good. Like, I cannot believe what they got away with in that show for a kid audience.
I'm just warming you up, Bats.
Fresh from Blackgate Correctional Facility, with a combined sentence of 752 years. Ding, 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 ding. It's round 2. Yeah, literally. I've read Killing Joke so many times, and I know they did a movie version of it, but the memories monologue that Joker has, I read it in Mark's voice every single time. Every single time. Because he is the Joker, I think. Trying my best to do this whilst talking and reading things. How do people do this streaming thing? I'm only 20 minutes in.
Let him know what's happened.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Bat.
I'm in control of the asylum.
Control of the asylum. You're not going anywhere I don't want you to. Understand?
Oh, it's so good. There's something about... because I think they didn't have as good, like, recording quality for this one because it was their first game and the budget wasn't huge. But there's something about the fact that their voices don't sound crisp that I really like. It's really hard to explain. It might be just nostalgia because I've been playing this game for like 10 years, but there's something about the way that Batman specifically sounds in this game that I really fucking like.
Everywhere that madman goes,
Death is sure to follow.
All patients should take their medication at the prescribed times each and every day.
Absolutely love Arkham Knight as well. I would say I understand why people didn't like it because of the car and because of the tank sections. but I actually quite enjoy those bits. I get that they're not amazing, and they do get quite repetitive, but I think if you look past the amount they use the car, that was a really good way to end off the series, I think. The way I rank them, by the way, slightly controversial. Arkham Asylum comes first. Origins and Night are kind of neck and neck. I can't really choose between them. And then City is my least favourite, which everybody always freaks out when I say. I still love City, but out of the four of them, I prefer the other three.
Help's on the way.
Oracle, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's up?
Joker's escaped custody. He's running free in Arkham.
Do you need anything? Is my dad still there?
Commissioner Gordon is safe. Joker's not far ahead. I'll stay in contact.
You'll only end up in more trouble if you continue.
I also love the way that they do tutorial in this game. How, like,
wait here.
The whole first section, really, like, all of intensive treatment is the tutorial area, but it doesn't feel like a tutorial, it just feels like part of the game, because they really work in things like, you know, teaching you various game mechanics, like, really, really well. There's so much about the way that Rocksteady designs games that just blows my mind. Is Asylum, Night City, and Origins, but I love them all. Yeah, that's cool.
How did a patient like
That's cool.
Victor get free?
We'll worry about that later, Doctor.
He wants to kill the guard, you know. He needs to
So,
kill the guard.
why is Origins ranked last for you?
These old gargoyles should be able to support my weight as I grapple up.
Screw you! Gotta love Zaz.
Down, but not for long.
Absolutely terrifying, but he gets wailed on in these games.
Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Oh, hiya, B-Man. Harley Quinn here. How do you like
Yeah,
my new uniform?
fair enough. I do think Troy Baker does a really good job with Joker, to be fair, but I get you. I do get you.
1 second, B-Man.
What do you think of Gotham Knights? Obviously not going to be an Arkham game, which is strange, but I think it looks really good, to be fair. Story was good. Yeah, story was awesome. I think Origins is one of the most cinematic ones, personally. Like, Asylum, City, and Night all have kind of filler missions, like things like, you know, destroying the disruptors that Penguin puts up in City and that kind of stuff. Origins is kind of non-stop, like it's just constantly cinematic, and I think that's really, really cool. Although I played through these games again recently with someone who hadn't played them before, and he was saying that Origins, like after, not what I thought it was going to be, but I was really hoping for another Batman game. But I'll give it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I know it.
I don't think Batman's dead. I know everyone's saying that, and I know the developers are really trying to emphasize the fact that he is definitely dead, but I don't think he's dead. I think he's been turned into a Talon. Talons are undead, to be fair, so, you know, looking forward to Suicide Squad. Yeah. Whatever Rocksteady can do with Metropolis, and, like, with... considering it's in the Arkhamverse, like, their version of an open-world Metropolis and a Superman and the other members of the Justice League, I'm so excited. But yeah, what was I trying to say? Yes, played through Origins with someone who hadn't played the games before, and he was saying that after the Royal Hotel, the story kind of falls off a bit, because you go and do the Firefly thing and stuff. And I can kind of see what he means. Like, it would make a bit more sense, pacing-wise, probably, if you went straight from the Royal Hotel to the Blackgate ending. But that's the only thing that really came up.
What is that stuff?
Joker toxin. Listen, the room is full of poison gas.
Oh, Batman
Anyone
wasn't
caught
already.
in
Yeah,
there is dead.
yeah, and it looks like that's the kind of Batman we're going to be getting in The Batman, like the new movie, which I think is really cool because it's also set in Batman's second year of being Batman. So it seems to be kind of Batman Arkham Origins, the movie.
Escape attempt. The Joker's been planning.
And I reckon the Court of Owls will end up in it as well, which would be a really cool kind of link to Gotham Knights.
Batman's here. Just hold on a little longer, Steve.
I'm going after the animal who did this.
Batman!
So hyped. Yeah. The Riddler in it looks so good. If he is the killer, obviously, because he might be working with someone we don't really know, but because they seem to be kind of making him an Arkham type Riddler who is very much a serial killer type, you know, kidnapping people and stuff. It's really cool. I don't know if Welsh Player is still here, Spider-Man. Oh, I'm making cookies? What kind of cookies have you been making? Can I have some? Right, what do I start with? Yeah. Origins is definitely underrated. Hugely. Also, I didn't get an upgrade then. I got distracted. There we go.
Woo! Go Batman!
You rock! Joker doesn't stand a chance. There's another one right here. Go. You can come in. Hello. Actually, I wonder if he says anything if you talk to him. Sugars, cookies, and yes. Fantastic. Send them my way. He does say stuff. Oh! Never realised that's the Eddie Barlow, the guard you talk to at the start who tells you about Zaz. Can't believe I never realised that. The more you know. So close, you can almost taste me. Favorite movie Batman? Good question. I really like what they did with Ben Affleck, and I know a lot of people get angry about him killing, but personally I see him as a bit of a kind of Dark Knight Returns type Batman where, you know, he's lost everything. Like, I assume Jason Todd's probably dead, Barbara's probably been crippled, and he's been driven to the point where he feels like the only way he can do things is killing. That's how I like to look at it anyway, because if you go past the killing thing, he was a really good Batman, apart from in Justice League, which was awful.
There's no escape, Joker. I will find you.
Oh, was it? Okay. That's strange, but fair enough, they did their own thing, I guess. The other thing that bothers me with that universe is how close Gotham and Metropolis is, because I don't think they should be that close. Like, if it was Gotham and Bloodhaven, fair enough, but Gotham and Metropolis, no. Hello. He's gonna throw a guy at me. But yeah, also Michael Keaton. 100%. The first two Tim Burton Batman movies are great. And I quite like Forever as well. But Val Kilmer is nowhere near as good as Michael Keaton. Ben is my favourite because he was a mix of The Dark Knight Returns, which is my all-time favourite Batman story, and Arkham Batman. Yeah, pretty much. Exactly my feelings on him. Most people don't share that. Most people think he was bad. What I don't get with the killing thing as well, Michael Keaton kills loads of people in Batman 89 and Batman Returns. Like, so many people. People did not care about that, but apparently, you know, Ben killing people is just not acceptable. Oh wow, I forgot how many Batarang tosses this Titan takes when it's on hard. I'll stand in front of this thing so he gets electrocuted. Are we done? No, we're not done. Oh, wow. Are you done now? Yeah, I think he is. Selective memory. Yeah, pretty much. There's literally a scene in Batman Returns where he drops a bomb out of the Batmobile and blows up a clown. It's right at the start of the film as well, and everybody's like, no, he doesn't kill people. And he blows up Axis chemicals as well, I think. I'm pretty sure.
I'll give you this one for free.
With goons in it.
End this. Pull the plug. Stop me once and for all. Oh, you're getting too predictable, Bats.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got a party to organise. I've got guests flying in from all over Arkham. True Batman comics. Yes, but not as much as I should. On the new run, the Rebirth run, I'm on like issue number 40 or something, and they're up to like 90 something now, so I'm like really behind. But I do read them, yeah. Mostly I read graphic novels rather than like individual issues, because it's a lot easier to get into a full story than it is to get into you know, like individual issues that run for a long time, I find anyway.
It came out of nowhere. I dragged Jerry in here, powered up the gate. Must have passed out.
Joker went through that door. What's on the other side?
It's pretty good.
We call it extreme
It is pretty good. They've used quite a few new characters, which is cool, because, you know, as much as I love all the old characters, like reusing them again and again and again can get a bit repetitive. And they do make, I think within the first few issues, there's like 2 new superheroes that come into it that, you know, were never in the comics before. They also had a run called The War of Jokes and Riddles, which was really cool. It was Riddler versus Joker, if you can't tell. Gordon's on the way to Harley as we speak.
Officer Bowles. If I see you trying to follow me, he dies. Harley's looking forward to it.
Everybody's on Joker. Not saying anything. I'm gonna have to go read it.
The transport system is down. Best I can do is open the door you came in. Sorry.
Ah,
I should go back to the holding cells. Bowles wasn't too smart. He'll have left a trail.
Yeah, thank you, game.
Batman, what's happening?
Joker's escaped. He sealed himself off. He's got your father.
Dad.
Don't worry, I'm getting him back.
Okay, I know, but...
Oracle, I'm getting him back. Joker will not win. I won't let him. I'm starting where he was taken. A guard named Frank Bowles attacked him.
How many years is that?
I'll find your father.
Bruce, hurry, please.
Can I remember which way to go? Yes, I can. It's the only other way. Was to include the Great Detective Mist? Oh, I can't scan this yet, can I? Damn. It's really cool. He ended up looking so different. 14th of July, apparently.
So when I need security codes or an old man to be clubbed to the ground, I'm just the man to ask.
I hope that hurt, Big. It's the Batman! Batman!
Okay, I wonder if he can follow traces of Frank's bourbon in the atmosphere.
I'm at the holding cells. I'm setting up a crime.
17 years.
So what's the
Fair
plan?
play.
Isolate something in that room unique
That's
to Bowles?
really, really impressive.
Exactly. Bowles dropped his flask.
One of my first
I can follow traces of alcohol from
like experiences of Batman was Lego Batman, and that taught me quite a lot, actually.
to Arkham I can
because there was different bosses for each level, and they used like quite obscure characters. Like they used like, you know, Killer Moth and like Mad Hatter, who aren't that obscure, but like to, you know, the general audiences are pretty obscure. And they would give like a little bio for them at the start of each level. So I learned a lot from Lego Batman. That was like 2008. So you've been a Batman fan longer than me. Congratulations. I like this. Such a bastard. Love it.
Taking so long. Unreliable. How did Joker get... Be quiet. What's going on?
B-Man, Mr. J doesn't want you following us just yet.
Well, that's inconvenient. Far too many lifts are dropped on you in this game. Seems to be a favourite.
What the hell happened?
How did you like that, B-Man? No way to follow us now. You're trapped down here till me and Mr. J are ready.
Say something. Now. No?
Gordon
Now?
was taking up the surface in the elevator. If I want to follow them,
God damn it, Bruce, I'm trying to talk to NPCs. There we go.
I take it this is Joker's doing.
Who else?
I told him he's a monster. They should fry him.
Calm down. I'll stop him.
There we go. I can't scan this yet, but it's worth showing it because it is really, really cool. This is Scarecrow's little hidey hole, where he's been watching and studying Batman. That's really cool. I never noticed that before. I guess that's probably meant to be an area of Gotham, one that we never really saw. That's awesome. Same with that, I think. Oh no, that is Arkham Asylum. That's outside of intensive treatment. Yeah. Still though, it's also cookies are in the oven. You've never seen this? Yeah. It is like an answer to one of the riddles, but it's quite a hard one to find, to be fair. And these mushrooms as well, it's theorized that that's what he makes his fear gas out of, or one of the ingredients anyway, which I think is really cool. Anyway, stop showing stuff off and carry on with the game. We'll be back there later anyway, because I'm trying to do 100% without challenge maps, because it's too much effort and probably not very entertaining to watch. There we go.
Hey, Babs! I know you can hear me. I've got a little something for you to listen to. Harley and Frank are nearly out of the building with the old man. How are they going to tackle those guards? Let's have a listen, shall we? Hey, Frank, where you been? Joker's got more men on the way. They're coming around the front of the asylum.
Question is, how many riddle things can I just remember, and how many do I have to look up? Although no cheating. I've seen that. I did 100% in 2017. Yeah, you've probably just forgotten then. And yeah, more mushrooms behind there, and obviously a Spirit of Arkham thing, but I can't get to it yet because I don't have the explosive gel. Fall for someone like you. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
Don't worry, sweetie. You know I only have eyes for you.
There is one thing in the other games that, because they were a lot more open world, and because they really upped the quality of the traversal. You don't get bits like this, and I really like bits like this, bits where you're just like exploring the asylum and like, you know,
Multiple security breaches on level A6.
like I said, very kind of claustrophobic and gothic, and the atmosphere is amazing. There will be some Easter eggs that you probably haven't seen, to be fair.
I am the spirit of Amadeus Arkham. Through my actions, I have saved this cursed city, where my own curse is to forever remain in the shadows. My story is carved into the very soul of Arkham, and will only be revealed to those dedicated enough to discover it.
Favorite Batman comic? Well, Joker is my favorite character of all time. I think he is just insanely good. And you know what I'm probably going to say, right? Killing Joke? Definitely. Also, I need to concentrate because they don't have... Oh god, oh god. Okay, I'll come back to you in a second, Spider-Man. I need to not die, that would be very embarrassing. No! Okay, okay. They don't have counter markers on hard. There we go. If I get hit one more time, I'm down. Hello! Nice. Okay, we good. Same actor as the Warden's voice. Well, not saying anything.
Not yet, but I'm getting close. Harley Quinn tried to slow me down. Dropped an elevator.
Dark Knight Returns, yeah, really good.
Of course.
Trying not to die this
Exactly
way,
what I've
yeah.
been seeing.
And I did it, woo! Yeah, Dark Knight Returns is really, really, really good. Frank Miller, right? Is, yeah, fantastic. I need to read it again, to be honest. It's been too long. I do have the book, the graphic novel.
Joker's men have taken control of the cell block transfer corridor.
That's not good. I patched into a guard radio. It sounds like Joker's crew have got their hands on weapons.
I know.
Really?
I'll calibrate the Cowl's vision mode to isolate armed henchmen.
Oops. More health might actually be helpful. Bat snacks.
The direct approach is suicide. You need to be smart.
Bat snacks, if you don't know, is the term for when you're nearly dead and you get a health upgrade, so you go back up to full health. Bat snacks. Bat snacks. Dark Knight Returns, Year 1. Oh, yeah! I forgot that he did Year 1. That's mad that he did, like, start of Batman's career and then end of Batman's career. Or maybe the other way around, I don't know when they were released. Dark Knight 2 and 3. Batman and Spawn? Whoa! That's cool. That's really cool. I didn't even know that existed. Maybe I won't. It'll be a nice surprise.
It's your friendly Uncle Jay.
Right, okay.
Attention, we have an escaped patient.
It's time to try hard. Mostly from Year 1. Yeah. I like Batman Begins. Of the 3 Nolan movies, I think it's my favourite one. Although, I didn't like how... And they did it with Bane as well. I didn't like how they made Scarecrow a lackey, like how he was working for someone. Like, even though it is Ra's al Ghul and the League of Assassins, I still think that Scarecrow is his own person, and it's like same with Bane. that like they shouldn't be working for people. But I still really like Batman Begins. What a casting for Scarecrow as well. Like, that is how I imagine Jonathan Crane would look.
Come on, please. Joker wants him found. Spread out. He could be anywhere. Then keep your eyes open. Now move. Please, cut me down.
And to be fair, I think Arkham Origins was really influenced by Year 1 as well, because it was Year 2, obviously, and you know they had Commissioner Loeb and Brandon and like all of the stuff that came from Year 1. He's going to come this way. Good. Yes! Oh my god. Yes, please. And I think Ben Affleck as well, right? Cillian Murphy audition for Batman, really? Ha! That's interesting.
I warn you right now, these are hardcore psychotics. Most would rather kill you than speak to you. I'm sure I'll be fine, Doctor.
Yeah.
They'll eat you for breakfast.
Thank God.
I mean it. One or two of them will enjoy it too.
Hopefully that Flash movie is good. I've really liked the recent DC movies. We'll just try and forget that Justice League existed. Not a fan of that movie at all. But hey, Snyder Cut. Hopefully. It's gonna be good. Battinson. That's not his name. His name is not Battinson. His name is Robert Battenbat. Thank you very much. Get it right. It's the Robert Battenbat Batman movie. Rumours that Ben might get his own movies. That would be awesome. I mean, he was originally supposed to have his own movies, and then it was, you know, became something completely different, right? And then that's become the Robert Battenbat Batman movie.
Joker must have figured out how I was tracking Gordon. Officer Bowles' trail stops here.
Come on, Eddie. Say hello. Come on. There we go. Can you hear me, Batman? Can you tell I know what it's going to be?
Yes, it is I, Edward Nigma, the Riddler. And more importantly, your intellectual superior. My genius has allowed me to easily hack into your primitive communications. My goal is simple.
Eddie is so cool in these games. I love what they did with him. I really hope that the version of him in The Batman is going to be, you know, similar, because so good. It's the Batman v Superman skin. Yeah. My favourite one is the Michael Keaton one. I love that they released, like, all the movie ones. And people are now campaigning for them to release the new one, the Robert Battenbat one.
Batman, over here.
I will keep saying that. I will spread the word of Robert Battenbat. Everyone needs to know. Okay. Oh, get up, get up. Gosh darn it, Batman. He does not want to cooperate. I forgot that you can't climb on railings in this one. What am I looking for? You. There is a Riddler thing, which is apparently not aligned, despite the fact that it definitely is. There we go.
Don't get too full of yourself, Dark Knight. It only gets harder from here.
Nah, it's gonna be easy. Hi, William North.
It was a massacre. Bowles came walking in telling everyone to cover the front entrance.
I love that they reused some of the guards for Batman Arkham City. Some of the Asylum's guards are the guards that, or the medics that you end up saving at the start of the game in the church, and then the Riddler ends up kidnapping, and William North is one of them. Although I don't think William North gets kidnapped, but he is there.
Lock the door. I could see it on the security feed. They had someone with them. It looked like the commissioner.
Bowles is dead. They carried on without him. Must have outlived his usefulness.
Good. He was scum.
Cool.